Yeah, this is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
Lego Masters, great show, going great guns. The host, none other than Hamish Blake, joins us now. Hi, Ham.
Morning to you guys. How are you?
We're wonderful,
Haim.
Absolutely wonderful.
You know what? Back in the day, a Lego store in your city would be a novelty, but I feel like Lego Masters has made it a legitimate place to go. Thoughts about
true.
your building the Lego empire in Australia?
Yeah, well, they've been struggling for years.
Love the head of Lego to be listening to this, and to acknowledge that I've single-handedly helped create the brand.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, though, Lego. Now that I'm working at Lego Masters, obviously I've learned a lot about Lego.
Yes.
Over the years, but you look back at when I was growing up in the 90s, I remember there would be once a year there would be a Lego exhibition, but there was no Lego stores. There was
No.
No.
Not standalone.
It was a corner of the toy shop, basically.
Yeah, it was. You could just find a few boxes here and there. So I remember clearly going to the Lego exhibition as a kid, seeing what was probably not even that big a build, but thinking it was the greatest thing that I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And then pestering mum and dad for the rest of the year to get a Lego box. Now I am surrounded by Lego, so I guess that was training.
For this moment.
That was me training for this moment.
Yeah.
And now,
I'll tell you what, the builds that we keep seeing are unbelievable. So last night when you
Ridiculous.
started the show and we saw 200 hours that the brickman put into that boat, which is crazy. And then what the guys keep coming up with, it is amazing to see the levels every single season.
Yeah, it is. It does blow me away. I always just fall into that trap of being well, that's it, we're done. After every season, well, you can't get better than that. But somehow, I think it's a great testament to the contestants, because they've seen all the previous seasons, so they know all right, well, I can't build something that's been seen before. I got to kind of just push the envelope a little bit, and lo and behold, they do keep pushing it. It's awesome.
All right, so you know the amount of people that apply for this show. How many years into we're tapped out of talented Lego people? Because it's not like cooking. It's not like singing. This is a specific skill set. That
it is a legitimate question.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah.
And it's not one you can easily pick up. You can't. But we do. Well, I will say this. We've got great contestants on the show that admitted, at the end of the season, and a lot of them went really deep into the season. So man, I never would have thought. I just didn't think I was good enough. And you do get a lot better on the show. People, you see their skill improve, and you see it even, and they're starting off at a great level, but you see it get even bigger and better. And a lot of people are sort of saying that they weren't expecting to be building something at that level. So I will say that you have just being a creative person really helps, and you could get better at Lego. But yes, to your point. There's not thousands. There's not thousands.
Are we going to have to start importing them?
We might just nick a few from the American version.
Well, why not?
We do have. I did have someone the other day go, it is all come on maths and stuff, and they weren't really after a relationship. They just wanted to be famous. Do you reckon that could happen? Is happening on Lego Masters? I was like, geez, pretty complicated con to teach yourself Lego and get so good at it, and then at the end turn around and go, I didn't like Lego, I just wanted to be famous.
Yeah, I did the Instagram followers.
Yeah, that's right. I want some teeth whitening. What about some sort of blend of matchmaking and Lego building?
Yeah, right. To get to the next round, you must marry one of the other contestants.
Yes.
Well,
if you're throwing
I'm guessing a lot of them are single.
I haven't seen the whole season yet. So what happens next week.
God, if we throw in a sad story, we've got it all covered there.
Yeah, that's true.
Haim, it has been outstanding so far, as usual. When we're doing the, so for example, you're doing 8-hour builds, 10-hour builds, and we get up to the final, you're going for 15 days in a row. Do you have a quarter-time, half-time break along the journey where you just pause the clock and everyone gets a, regroup?
You do. I mean, people sort of wonder about that a lot. Every couple of hours. I mean, just under the Geneva Convention, I think we need to let people go to the toilet and have some food and water.
They should have to build the toilet. Make a working toilet out of Lego.
That may can contravene the Geneva Convention.
but also write that down, Hamish. Pass it on to the producers.
Yeah, that's next week. We do. We do. Obviously, there's food, there's drink breaks. So some builds, the long builds, like it is pause like a 16-hour build, they'll go over 2 days.
Righto.
Pause. People can actually, rest.
But you're still allowed to whip them, right?
Are you there all the time? Are you there the whole time?
Yeah, I'm out the back. I'm wandering around. So I have a secret door, like one of the panels on the side.
I'm sorry, can you imagine his green room?
Yeah.
There is massage chair. Bloody.
It is just tons of snaps out the back. But sometimes I tell kids, I'm like, they're like, do they get to eat? I'm like, well, there's like a big cage of food up above the lights that you can't see, and we tell them if they build good, they can get food at the end. The kids are like, oh my God, that's so cruel. Guys, honestly, barrel that out. But the final build each season is 26 hours, I think, or 28 hours.
Yeah.
And that's when I think people begin to go, you must give these people breaks.
Yes.
Although I have explained, I've said to people, no, we shoot it all in one day. They're like, really? I'm like, 26 hours. We get it all done.
You get it all in one day.
I'd fall for
Great
that.
job.
I was like, wow, that's a long day. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and you can bend time.
I want to talk about one of the couples in particular, and that is, I can't remember her name. She just got kicked off just recently.
Crystal Andrew.
The cos chick, the cosplaying chick, and the photographer. Now, that's an unlikely friendship. And I feel like there's never been a thing that she has asked that guy to do that he hasn't done for her. for free. Now, what do you think?
Friends are great, and they will always help each other out.
That guy is just waiting in the wings. She's dangling an invisible carrot in front of him.
He's never gonna catch.
He's taken every photo of her that's ever existed. She's never given him a cent.
Or anything else.
Is that accurate?
Yes, it is.
I can't speak with any authority on that, but as I said, it is great to have friends.
Very, very platonic friends.
Yes, it's great to have a hot female friend that always just promises in the future one day something might happen.
It's got to stick out until she drops a card.
We love it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's been great, mate. It's good fun.
You're so good at it too, Hamish. I've got to say,
I do have a ball, and with my platonic friend Brickman, we have a great time.
There's definitely something going on there.
Well, he said one day something will happen.
The sexual tension there is very palpable.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Hamish. Talk again soon.
See you guys. Bye.
Cheers, bye.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.